video, we are going to see AngularJS service which is with the name $cacheFactory. Name suggests that this one is going to deal with the caching. I hope you all know that we can store something in a browser client side with the help of caching. AngularJS is having a service with the name $cacheFactory, which is allowing me to create a client-side storage, and I can store something inside that with the help of this cacheFactory. If you see, up to this point in all the samples, we always create a module of the Angular, and with the help of that module, we always create one function controller. With the help of this controller function, we create our controller with the meaningful name, and inside that, we use $scopes service to write our logical things. But in this sample, with all this, we are adding one more thing. As you can see, with the help of this module, when I'm creating module at that time only, I'm calling one new function of AngularJS that is known as factory. This factory function allows you to specify some application-specific configuration for this particular application. As you can see, in my application code, I'm creating a new factory with the name mycache, which is actually going to use $cacheFactory service inside that. In simple words, with the help of this $cacheFactory Angular service, I'm trying to create a new cache location for this application. And when I'm creating this, I'm giving a name of that location, mycache. Not only that, with that I'm adding one more property in that, which is capacity. Every time when we create a cache, we always want to check this thing, that if my cache is full, at that time what will happen? Because I want to cover this also, I'm setting my cache which is having a capacity of 3 items inside that. So once we add 3 items, after that, this will allow me to add the 4th item inside that. But because at that time, when we add 4th item, cache will be full, this will just automatically remove one of the item from that. Now, if I show you the actual code of this controller, then you can see my cache sample controller is the name of this controller, inside which we have $scope, and with that we are not using directly cacheFactory service, but we are using that cache we have created with the help of that, and the name of that is mycache. So the second parameter this time is actually that cache which we have created with the help of factory. For this cache, I'm simply specifying $scope, and with the help of that, I'm creating 3 custom functions with the name add to cache, read from the cache, and get cache status. With add to cache functions, I'm trying to push data inside this. That's why in my JavaScript function, I have 2 parameters, key and value. Whatever key and value I'm going to pass, I'm going to add this thing inside a cache with the help of predefined function put. You can see this put function we can access with the help of mycache. Same way, read from the cache is going to just take one parameter, key, and based on that key is going to return the value of that. And for that, we have a function get. And because I want you to see that once capacity is full, at that time what will happen? Somewhere I'm calling one more function inside a get cache status, that is mycache.info. What this info will return, we'll see that thing at runtime. To deal with this, I have created one meaningful UI also. If you see, this is my div which is connected with my controller, and first we have 2 text boxes in which we have connected with the ng model key and value. So these are those 2 text boxes in which we are going to pass our key and value pair. Based on that, this particular button is going to call add to cache function on ng click. At that time, this will call this function, and this will take the value of key and value from the 2 text box, and this will push that thing into cache. After that, to get the value from that, I have one more input tag in which I will type the key, and based on that key, if I have a matching value, that I'm going to display in this particular expression. Same way, for the status, we have one more expression which is going to display whatever is coming from this info. Let's see this thing working. I'm going to run this thing in my browser. As you can see, we have two text box for the key and value pair. Because I want to remember this thing, I'm giving my key as a name of the person and the color, which is favorite color for that person. So I'm just specifying one color with my name, and I'm going to do add to cache. Before I click on this button, you can see the cache size is right now 0 in that info. Name of the cache is my cache, and the capacity for this is 3 items. I'm going to click on add to cache. The moment I do this, you can see it's now showing me that the size of the cache is not 0, it is 1, because I have added one value with that. I'm going to add one more key value pair, add to cache, so now 2, and one more. This is my third key value pair, and now the total size is 3, which is equivalent to capacity, so this cache is full now. If I try to add one more, will this take or not, we'll see that. But before that, let's see that whether we are able to retrieve the values from cache or not. So if I type a name here, Maruti, you can see based on that key, we got the value blank. If I put 1, it's just doing that thing based on that. Now let me store another name in this, and I'm going to store a color for that, and I'm going to do add to cache. The moment I do this, whether this is added or not, we need to check this thing by typing this thing in a value. So I'm going to type this name, and you can see this value which we have recently added, which was my 4th key value pair, is still there in that cache. If I check Maruti, that is also there, which we have added first. If I check 1, that is also there. If I check 2, that is not there. It means this one is actually using this thing somewhere in a random basis. I hope you understood this. Caching is a common topic, but this time we have done that thing with the help of AngularJS. Thank you.